Hi.
Oh, hi.
Wow.
Lilo and Stitch will arrive as a new feature film in May 2025, and we believe it is the perfect Disney movie to get a live-action remake. Today on Screen Rant, we'd like to explain why.
It's nice to live on an island with no large cities.
First up, the scenery. As we see in the teaser trailer for the live-action version, Hawaii is a beautiful state ripe for on-location photography. While the cartoon version does an admirable job translating it to animation, there's nothing that can quite compare to quality real-life shots of Honolulu and the surrounding area. The surf scenes specifically are bound to be a highlight.
No, Lilo. Too dangerous.
You're not dangerous.
Though Moana has done its fair share in Pacific Islander representation, it will also be great to see a live-action film set around and starring Pacific Islander locations and actors. It's especially great in the case of Lilo and Stitch, which notably featured Caucasian actress Davy Chase as the voice of Lilo. And while she did a great, borderline iconic job in the role, we welcome Pacific Islander Maia Kealoha, whose performance as Lilo will mark her acting debut. Joining her are Sydney Agadong as Nani and Kaipo Dudoit as David Kawena. Tia Carrere, who voiced Nani in the 2002 film, returns to play a new character, social worker Mrs. Kakoa.
This is my family. I found it all on my own.
Another pro in favor of Lilo and Stitch is in its themes, specifically that of found family. It contends with both very real issues like Nani keeping custody of Lilo and more outlandish issues like a furry blue alien learning to belong. Within the confines of Lilo and Nani's relationship, Stitch discovers that even those without literal family can still find one in which they can belong. It's a beautiful story and one of the few in the Disney catalog to contend with the concept of found family in such a direct and grounded way, which is an odd thing to say about a movie featuring so many spaceship-based action beats. And finally, we'd be remiss to not mention the CGI factor. Specifically, and as we've already mentioned, we're excited by the live-action components like the actors and scenery. Movies like The Jungle Book and The Lion King are almost entirely CGI, making it feel like we're just watching a retread of the cartoons. We have seen gorgeous remakes though, including Cinderella and Pete's Dragon, which wisely utilize strong casts and settings bolstered by amazing CGI artistry. For Lilo and Stitch, we're definitely going to be seeing a lot of CGI, courtesy of Industrial Light and Magic, but by all accounts, those computer-generated elements are going to be within the realm of necessary CGI, like alien creatures and spaceships, while the rest of the film will rely on on-location photography and natural human performances. If that's the case, we think that Lilo and Stitch could well set the benchmark for quality live-action remakes. But that's just Screen Rant's opinion. What's yours? Let us know in the comments.